The Power of I Am by Joel Osteen. Chapter 3. Say so. Words have creative power. When you speak something out, you give life to what you're saying. It's one thing to believe that you're blessed. That's important. But when you say, I am blessed, it takes a whole new meaning. That's when blessing come looking for you. The scripture says, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. It doesn't say, let the redeemed think so, or believe so, or hope so. That's all good, but you have to take it one step further and say so. If you're going to go to the next level, you have to say so. If you're going to accomplish a dream, overcome an obstacle, or break an addiction, you have to start declaring it. It has to come out of your mouth. That's how you give life to your faith. When God created the worlds, He didn't just think them into being. He didn't just believe there would be light and land and oceans and animals. He had it in His heart, but nothing happened until He spoke. He said, let there be light, and light came. His thoughts didn't set it into motion. His words set it into motion. It's the same principle today. You can believe all day long and not see anything happen. You can have faith in your heart, big dreams, be standing on God's promises, and never see anything change. What's the problem? Nothing happens until you speak. Instead of just believing you're going to get out of debt, you have to say so. Declare every day, I am coming out of debt. I am the head and not the tail. God's favor surrounds me like a shield. When you speak, just like when God spoke things being into being, it happened. Opportunities will find you. Good breaks, promotion, and ideas will track you down. Instead of just thinking, I hope I get over this illness, I'm praying I'll get better, which is good. You have to take it one more step and start declaring it. I am strong. I am healthy. I will live and not die. With a long life, God is going to satisfy me. That's what activates your faith. It's not just hoping you have a good year or just hoping that you accomplish your dreams. Hope is good, but nothing happens until you speak. Before you leave the house every day, declare it. This is going to be my best year. Things have shifted in my favor. I am going to a new level. When you talk like that, the angels go to work, opening up new doors, lining up the right people, and arranging things in your favor. I will say. Psalm 91 says, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, and my shield. The next verse says, He will deliver me, protect me, and cover me. Notice the connection? I will say, and He will do. It doesn't say, I believe He is my refuge. I believe He will be my strength. The psalmist went around declaring it, speaking it out. The Lord is my refuge. The Lord is my strength. Notice what happened? God became his refuge and strength. God was saying in effect, if you're bold enough to speak it, I'm bold enough to do it. Have you ever declared that your dreams are going to come to pass? Have you ever said, I will pay off my house, I will start my own business, I will get my degree. I will lose this weight. I will see my family restored. Whatever God has put in your heart, it needs to get in your conversation. Talk like it's going to happen. Talk like it's already on the way. When I get married, when I graduate from college, when I see my family restored, not if it's going to happen, but when it's going to happen, that's your faith being released. One of our staff members had been trying for more than 10 years to have a baby with no success. One day, we were in a staff meeting planning out the next year. She made the statement, "When I have my baby, I'm going to be out for a couple of months. We'll have to find somebody to fill in." I thought she was pregnant, and that nobody had told me, so I didn't act surprised or say anything. My sister Lisa was in the meeting as well. I asked her afterward, "Why didn't you tell me she was pregnant?" She said, "Joel, she's not pregnant. She just talks like it's going to happen." This went on for years. When I have my baby, when I get pregnant, when my child shows up, what was she doing? Saying so. So don't just believe it. She was declaring it. In the natural, she was getting too old to have a baby. Her doctor told her it wasn't going to happen. It looked impossible. Most people would have given up and accepted it. But not this lady. She kept saying so, kept declaring it. When my baby shows up, 20 years later, she gave birth not to one baby, but two. She had twins. She declared of the Lord, and God did what He promised. But think about the opposite of Psalm 91. "I will not say of the Lord, and He will not do." That's the principle. Nothing happens until you speak.